Hello, 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 hello. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I need a drink. I'll be right back. All right. Welcome, everyone. Hello, welcome to live mixing every Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern. You may be like, it's 1 p.m. Start a little late today. Oops. If I sound a little sick, it is because I am a little sick. Just bear with me, okay? I was about this close to saying like, maybe we'll just do it another day, but I'm here. I'm good enough to do the show. We're gonna do the show. Cheers, my friend. Some nice lemon water. I gotta say, LaCroix's lemon, you might think LaCroix lemon, LaCroix lime, too old school, too plain, too traditional. They actually use a good lemon flavor and a good lime flavor. They've quickly become some of my favorite LaCroix. They're not like dishwasher. It's not like drinking dishwasher soap or whatever. It's actually pretty fucking good. Okay. Oh, I'm hot now. Oh, welcome, guys. Welcome. Happy Friday, everyone. Cheers. Let's have a vape. Let us have a vape. So we got a couple things that we're going to do today. We are going to mix. We are going to coil build. We're going to try the triple core again. So our good friend Dakota, thank you, Dakota, in the chat, sent me these little, they're like 3D printed coil holders. And we're gonna see if these things will work. Now there's big ones which look like they're for a lot thicker of a coil. But so I'm not sure if these are gonna be used. I don't know, we'll try them out. But then there's these really small ones, and I was playing around with them yesterday. They're pretty tight. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get 3 in there. They're pretty fucking tight. But at the very least, we can start to we can try. It looks like 3 will fit. It looks like we can fit 3 in there. Let me see. I don't think anything other than a 28 will fit also. Like, I don't think 26s are gonna fit. Yeah, I think we can fit 3 28s in here. It's gonna be a real tight squeeze. It's going to be a real tight squeeze, but we'll see if we can make it work. Because if these work, then these are going to be awesome. Then these will work great, and it will really clamp that coil down and allow no movement whatsoever. To be honest, the real big problem is that they're 3D printed, so you have to kind of like break them in, and like some of the glue there, or some of like the material, it's like a little bit, it just needs to be broken in a little bit. But I do know that the 28s do fit. The 26s don't. They're just too thick. The 28s, however, just slide right in, which is awesome. So I can't wait to try these out to see if these will work. Let's just hope. I don't know if 3 are gonna fit. I mean, if I eye it, it looks like it might. If I eye it, it might fit. But we'll see. And these other ones are a little too thick for a 28 gauge. These might work for like a tri-core 26. These are like a lot bigger. They're a lot thicker, so I'm afraid they're not going to. They don't really clamp down the coil. These are for like real big coils. It looks like. But who knows? I don't know. Maybe it'll be enough. We'll see. We'll play around with those a little bit later. I'll have to make some just a hair bigger and see if that will work. I mean, yeah, we'll see. I think for 28 gauge, I think the height of it is good. It's just the length. It just seems like you can't fit 3 in here. We'll try it. It's gonna be real tight, but the height of it is perfect. Like the 28s literally barely fit, which is kind of what you want. And the 26s don't fit at all. So that's exactly what you want. It's more just like the length of the line, you know, rather it being a thicker line, just make the line like a tad longer. Literally like, I don't even know what the measurements would be, like a micron longer. It's gonna be, we'll see. We'll try that out. But first we mix, guys. First we mix. This is the DIY, this is live DIY, guys. We are changing the name of the show. DIY live DIY. I don't remember who said it. Whoever said it last week, you win the naming. I think live DIY is a good name. I think it works. So live DIY, we make our own e-liquid and we make our own coils. And maybe one day we'll make our own actual mods. That would be the cherry on top. Mwah! But if you are interested in hobbyist vaping, if you like things like coil building, you know, craft vaping, getting nerdy about vaping, this is the channel for you. I'm unaware of any other channel that does this. Sorteel's in chat. Sorteel kind of does this, what I do. He's a mixer and a builder, so there you go. There's two of us. There's two of us, all right? I do it I try to do it every week, Fridays at 12 p.m. Eastern. We started a little late today just because I was a little bit behind on stuff. I was at a bachelor party last weekend, which is why I didn't do the show last weekend. And that pretty much drained me, got me sick. But however, we're here. I don't want to complain. I'm loving life. I'm enjoying it. Pretty soon, this will also not be the studio anymore. We're going to be moving the studio to a different part of the house. And that is going to be a massive project. But I think I'm going to record some of it because it's just fun to watch how people organize certain things. And I have we have to clear this inventory out. And I have so much inventory in that closet, you have no idea. This is overstock inventory right here. Let me show you. So this is just from, I don't want to show any addresses. This is just from, literally just from like the past few months. I don't have anywhere to put them. You understand? I can't put them in the closet. That's filled. The closet is absolutely filled. So I just have so many just like random flavoring just stuffed in a box that I just put over there. All of this will get cleaned out. Let's just leave this here because we might use some of them. I got a bunch of the new Wonder flavors in. Actually, let's bring those out. I don't know which one of these. I don't know which of these are new. Frank, if you're watching, if you could correct me if I'm wrong. I think this is the new sample pack that's over at BCF. Let me double check here. Yeah, there's a new sample pack at BCF. Yeah, so there's a naturals now. There's let me bring this up. I guess I might be able to show it. Nah, there's no point in showing it. Okay, I could show this, I think. There's no links or anything, I don't think. There is a link. Well, I'll just say it. There's sour blurple berry candy, agave nectar, banana custard, caramel dark, sour belt candy, raisin. That's interesting. Strawberry and guava, blue raz jelly bean, and honeydew. And then there is the naturals line, which I'm not sure what they are. I don't know why they would be called natural. There's natural acai, buttercream, grape, vanilla, grapefruit iced tea, lemonade, mango, Saskatoon, marshmallow gooey, orange cream, peach, raspberry, pudding, milk chocolate, natural maple. Does anyone know why they're called natural? I'm not sure why they call them natural. These ones do say, actually they all do. So looks like Frank added a warning on the bottle that says shake well before use. That's on all these new bottles here. They aren't on the previous ones. I don't know if that means anything different, but yeah. Ooh, the natural grape smells really good. Yeah, I'm not really sure what, maybe naturally extracted. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, but for brewing, yeah, maybe it's like it might be just like a naming thing. You know what I mean? They're still PG based, so you can still use them as you would any flavoring. Yeah, we got a bunch of these in. Let's check out the, I want to check out the blue raz. Sour belt candy pink. Let's see this one. This one sounds interesting. The naturals aren't really meant for vaping, they said. It's weird. Acai is only a natural, but the rest already exist in the Wonder Flavors line. Yeah, it might just be like a naming thing. Whoa. That is sour. Oh man, it's hard for me to kind of taste things though. Frank told me a while back there's no reason to go chase them down. Okay. Yeah, so you probably can just skip it. Because a lot of these, yeah, like the pudding milk chocolate, I know is already a flavoring. This is probably just for a different industry, maybe. I have them anyway, so maybe we'll go through them one day and see if there's any difference. Here we have, where's the blue raz one? Blue raz jelly bean. Let's see this one. Yeah, it's kind of hard. Jelly beans are kind of hard to taste like on your hand, but it tastes pretty good. Banana custard. Ooh. Vape Train finally getting some competition. Interesting. I mean, it is like a candy banana, but there is an interesting custard flavor there. Let's see the strawberry and guava. That's like more like a Flavor pink guava too, not like a Capella's sweet guava. It's like a little bit funkier. And this is Blurple. Just another fun candy. Okay, cool. I'm not sure if these are gonna get any use today, but who knows, man? Maybe. I have so many new stuff that is just overwhelming. All right, let's mix. Let's find something to mix, okay? So one thing I need to ask the All the Flavors crew, that I'm not really sure of. So All the Flavors crew, how exactly do I search for like these tags? I don't really know. Like, I just want to know, like, I want to search all the lived mix ones that I've tagged this way. I'm not really sure how to do that. Because if you go to browse recipes, you have tags, but these aren't necessarily tags. So like live mixed. See, like live mix doesn't show up. So I'm not really sure how to look for those. If I type it like this. If you could just let me know. Just because I wanted to have an easy way for people to just like click the live mixed button and then they get all the live mixes. But anyways, I'm curious about the raisin. Oh yeah, let me find that one. Here it is. Yeah, I'm curious about this one too. A raisin is, oh man, imagine a good raisin. We all want a good raisin for our Boba's clones. You know what I mean? Interesting. Interesting. Quite interesting. I don't know how else to this seems like it might work. Like this with that Nom's graham cracker with some RY4, it might just be you're off to the races right there. That's actually not bad at all. I'm curious how it mixes though. It's a little like, I don't know. It seems pretty good. It seems like it might work. It's a little grapey. It's a little on the grapey side. But maybe that goes away when you mix it. Oh, my mouth is like so dry. All right. What are we making today, guys? What are we mixing up? Let's go. We got to get to work. Create recipe. Let's take a look. So, I need to see which ones we've made already. We made the banoffee pie. We made a lemon ripple bar, apple butter, and that's it. That we have 3 fall recipes right there. Maybe we make some sort of like something cinnamony, something with like cinnamon or something. Maybe some sort of like cinnamon thing. Like a Danish or something like that. Let's look up profiles. I need some inspo. Here we go. Taste of home. Nantucket. Pumpkin cheesecake. Should we do pumpkin today? The problem with pumpkin, this is what I'm going to say with pumpkin. The problem with should we do a pumpkin RY4? I think I've done that. Let's see. I kind of want to do a pumpkin RY4. The problem with pumpkin is like, I've already done like so many pumpkins. I've done so many. I just don't know how else I could make them any better than what I've already done a million times. Let's see here. Pumpkin pie. We've done pumpkin pie. Of course. We've done it many times. What about pumpkin RY4? That sounds fun. It sounds like a good vape. Let's try that. Maybe we should try that. Pumpkin RY4? Pumpkin caramel? Something like that? You know what I mean? Does that sound like a good idea? Oh, I wanted to show these posts. So this post was from a few years ago. I made it on my Facebook. Look at those mods. Oh, what a lineup. That was when they all worked at one time. What a beautiful day. So I asked, which ones do you guys think still work? And most people would say, none of them. With my history with mods, none of them. If you don't know, 90% of the mods behind me do not work. They just don't work anymore. But surprisingly enough, most of them work. The only one that doesn't work at all is the Axis. This was such a fucking piece of garbage. It was like $350 and it broke in like 10 days. Absolute, the worst mod I've ever purchased in my life. It almost ruined like, it probably did ruin like high-end modding for me. Because it was just, to get it was annoying. Actually, to get it wasn't too bad. That one was actually, I think the reason why I got it was because buying it, you didn't have to jump through any hoops or anything. You could just go on their website, get it, and if it was in stock, it was in stock. And I got one, and it was like $300 something. I think $350. And it fucking sucked. It didn't work. It immediately had issues, but once I kind of like tightened things down, then everything was fine. The problem was the pin, the 510 pin in the mod itself didn't have a retraction, okay? So if you pushed it down, that means it stayed there. So to manually, you had to like, it just didn't work right. They didn't make it correctly. It was incorrectly made. So if you put a different type of like RDAs on there, you basically ruined your mod, right? So essentially I was trying to fix it and trying to pull that pin out, and in doing so, I basically damaged the firing pin, the firing 510 in there, and it just ruined the mod. And then the chip shorted out quickly after. It's just the biggest piece of shit I've ever purchased in my life. Ever. It really looks cool too. Do I even have it behind me? No, I don't even think I have it. I think I just like... Oh, I do have it. Here we go. I do have it here. I mean, such a nice faceplate and everything. Like, it's like a nice feeling mod. Really good stabilized wood, but yeah. You can see inside it doesn't even have a 510. Just a black hole of nothing. What a piece of shit, dude. And it had a really great, like, high hopes for this bad boy. Oh yeah, that was the other thing. The faceplate kept falling out. It kept wanting to push out because they didn't seat the face. It was just a piece of shit. It was an absolute piece of garbage. There's a lot of crap labeled as high end with a price tag to match. Yeah, the other ones are all great. I will say, like, the other ones, I mean, I loved my JMFD. I really love this setup. I love the Melody too. The problem with the Melody, it's a DNA 30. So it got quickly, and I bought it like right at the end of the DNA 30 era. So it quickly got, it was just kind of obsolete. So like I can use like K funds in there and it works okay. But 30 watts, I mean, you're really, it's just not enough. It's just not enough. I would love it if someone could put some new chips in my mods. I wonder how much that would cost. I'd pay like $100 for someone to do that to my Melody. Probably my JMFD too. The JMFD is a DNA 45. Where's that at? Oh, here it is. Yeah, the JMFD is the DNA 45. This thing still works pretty good. I actually haven't turned these on in a while. Here's my Melody. I should probably get some like wood cleaner and clean these, make these shine up. Oh, look, this just turned on. Oh wait, this is a DNA 40, not a DNA 45. This is a DNA 40. The battery still has a charge, and I haven't used this in years. I haven't even touched it in years. The battery still has a charge in there. Interesting. Oh, I love this mod though. Again, 40 watts is just... 40 watts is a lot better than 30 watts. We'll just put it that way, which is why I use the JMFD a lot more. But I would really love it. Oh, it's got a chip on it. That's okay. I would really love it if this thing had a modern chip in here. It's so beautiful. When this was like shiny and stuff, oh man. These are some gorgeous, beautiful mods. Really nice stuff. It's nice to have like really nice mods. I don't know what to say. Would I continue to buy that stuff? It depends. It depends. The problem with that market, like buying those type of mods, it was it was a flippers market. I mean, people would pretty much, you had to like be in it, and like you had to constantly know when drops were coming, get on lists, you know, lots of like initial down payments and stuff like that. And you know, some people would, you would spend like, you know, you would pretty much down payment on your mod, get in line, and you wouldn't see that mod for like 2 years maybe, if it even would come out. Some people would get just they would get the rug pulled on them. It was just kind of a hassle. I wish there was and a lot of it was like 90% of it was on Facebook, right? Which, you know, is fine today because I like Facebook now, but back in the day, Facebook was garbage. DNA 45, didn't know that existed. Well, that's a DNA 40. I think a DNA 45 does exist though. Right, guys? Am I crazy? Or am I thinking of something else? Maybe it didn't exist. Maybe it was just the 40. I could have sworn there was a DNA 45. Am I crazy? Am I nuts? Maybe I am crazy. Alright, anyways. It's pretty easy to change out a DNA board. It is. Yeah, it is. It looks easy. I mean, I looked at it back in the day when I was like, man, I wish I could put the DNA 60 in here. A DNA 60 would be perfect in those devices. I just don't have the tooling. I would rather have someone do it for me that knows what they're doing. But you're probably right. That could be a cool video to make. All right, enough chit chat, guys. We got to mix. Let's just do Pumpkin RY4. I think a Pumpkin RY4 could be fun. I don't want to sit here and look at profiles all day because I could get lost in this. Oh, I do love Pumpkin. Apple Betty. Pumpkin pie pudding. Ew. Chocolate maple bars. Let's just do Pumpkin. Pumpkin RY4. It's coming up. Oh, this is a post by Ashley Vandermuller. My first attempt at making a 28 gauge Canthal 38 gauge nichrome coil. I didn't think I did too bad on the outer Clapton. First coil wire I've ever made. So I'm pretty chuffed. Gauges are fine because I was given a challenge by a friend to make MTL coils. I reckon if I can make fine MTL wire, then normal direct lung wire should be a breeze. Ohmed at 0.67. I damaged the wrap on the one leg during installation. Hence the emission from that pick. Let's see. Looks good to me, dude. Hell yeah. We're all DIYers here. We do it all, guys. We do it all. Cool, man. Congrats. Enjoy your life as a DIYer. Nothing better than being able to do it yourself. Pumpkin RY4. Oh, wait. I don't know if we can make a pumpkin RY4. I don't have any RY4 left. I'm all out of it. I have to order some. Okay. I lied. What's up, Gordo? I'm home with COVID. Oh, no. I was a little bit afraid I had COVID, but I don't really feel like I have COVID. But who knows? I don't have any RY4 left. I don't have any double. I don't have any jungle flavors. I don't have any Capella. I have Flavora, but I don't really like Flavora RY4. You know what's really good? I don't know if I mentioned this. This Tribeca One Shot by Flavor Jungle is really good. It's a really good RY4 flavor. This is what I've been vaping since I've been out of RY4 and just haven't ordered any since the bachelor party. Wayne runs out of RY4 double? I know. It's crazy, isn't it? Imagine using this whole thing of RY4 double. I mean, there's a little bit in there. Oh, I got a little bit left. We got enough to make some. Yeah, we got enough to make some. I thought this was way emptier than it is. We got some RY4 double. So you're right. I don't run out of RY4. All right, let's go. RY4. Pumpkin RY4. Pumpkin RY4. Holy RY4. I do have that. Yeah, I do have that. We'll use TFA just for simplicity's sake. Let's get into the nitty gritty here. Sure, let's do 4.5%. Okay? Let's do 4.5%. RY4 used to be popular back in like 2012. Yeah, I mean, it's still popular now. It's just good. Should we try the new Wonder Flavors flavorings in here, maybe? Should we try a touch of that raisin in our... Or maybe the caramel dark? Just dark caramel. Wait, maybe there was a DNA 65? Was it a DNA 75? Alright, it was a 75. That's what it was. There was the Evolve DNA 75. Not 45, 55, or 65. Okay. I remember there was a 5 at one point. That caramel dark is like dappy. It tastes dappy. There's a lot of dap in there. Ooh, kind of made me a little bit queasy. It's probably good, really good if you like thick flavor. Probably needs like a year to steep though. Alright, well maybe not. Maybe we try some pumpkin here. It escapes me on like the top pumpkins. What are the best pumpkins? I know Hankson pumpkin is my favorite. I got some here. Hankson pumpkin pie. To me, this is like the closest to what I kind of want from a pumpkin. It's kind of subtle. It's kind of light. I shouldn't say kind of. It is subtle and it is light, which is the problem with it. You're not getting like a strong pumpkin flavor from it. Let me look at a list because it's kind of, I'm like blanking. My brain's not working correctly right now. I want to know how that caramel dark tastes. Well, it's hard to taste it on the hand because it's so dappy. It's definitely something you're going to want to mix up. It doesn't seem like, it seems like a different type of caramel too. Not a caramel that I've had before. There's no like sweetness to it. Pumpkin. Lacking spice. Yeah. This is just like pumpkin filling. For sure. But the problem with a lot of the other pumpkins is that there's too much spice, so. Alright, here's the LR. Oh yeah, Flavora. Alright, let's get that out. Flavora pumpkin spice. Of course. I don't know if I have any left. Oh, here it is. We do have some Flavora pumpkin spice. Flavor West pumpkin spice. VSO pumpkin. This is pretty good. I do have this somewhere. VSO pumpkin is not bad at all. Pumpkin spice cream by One Shot DIY. That sounds interesting. I'm like really turned on to them after trying that blue raz. That blue raz was really good. So maybe I should check out some more of their like one-shot flavors. The Sub-Ohm guy. What's up, guys? Flavor Revolution. Pumpkin Spice 1-on-1. 5-star rating. Wow. Let me see if I have any 1-on-1 pumpkins. I don't think I do. I don't think I do, guys. So let's see. I got carrot cake. No, I don't think I do. I don't see any. I don't see any pumpkin here. I don't know if I feel like digging through the 1-on-1 drawer. Oh well. Okay. Anyways. You know, one flavoring company that I've been using a lot recently is Real Flavors. They do have a lot of great flavoring. As I'm working with a company on something and just working with Real Flavors, I'm like, damn, man, these are great. A lot of them are really good. You have to get them from Canada, unfortunately, but they're not bad, man. You'll probably see more Real Flavors work their way into my recipes. Alright, looks like that's pretty much it. Looks like that's pretty much it. RF has a bunch of good flavors. Yeah, and I've always relegated them to being good. The problem is they basically sold off, and then afterwards I'm like, I don't know if we're able to get them. But then that company DIY Flavors bought them and basically make those flavors now. And I just kind of like wrote them off, but I shouldn't have. They're great. A lot of those flavorings, I'm like, this is the flavoring I've been missing for this recipe. Fucking let's go. Like, and it's over and over again. That keeps happening. They're great flavors. Go pick some up if you guys need some like new things to play with. Just go to DIY. Just go to that Canadian website and go check out Real Flavors. Did you get any new RDA or devices lately, or still same old mod? Nah, I don't have anything new, really. No. I don't know. I need your guys' information on, like, new RDAs to buy or new mods to buy. No one really tells me that stuff. No companies, like, other than SX Mini. If they send me something, I'll use it. But I don't really keep up on that stuff. Just because, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really watch, like, any vape tubers anymore. Once a lot of them started covering pods, I just lost interest and I don't watch any of them. right? Sometimes I'll tune into like Grim Green's like show every once in a while and see what's going on. But I know that there's more stuff coming out and there is new stuff. I just because I don't pay attention to that side, I kind of miss it. So if you guys have updates or things I should check out, let me know because I'll try to get them. I would like more hardware stuff on the channel. RFSB milkshake is one of my fave single flavors. Yeah, I mean, I just got their cookies and cream, and it's phenomenal. Their Real Flavors cookies and cream is amazing. I confirmed in case anyone wants to know, Vape Train has legally changed their name to Impact Flavors. Thank you for the update, my friend. Congrats to Vape Train. Good job getting rid of that name. Impact Flavors. They're probably like, no, don't talk about us. No, Wayne, don't talk about us. All right, we got to mix, guys. It's already a half an hour. I got like limited time here before I pass out. I haven't even eaten yet. All right, RY4. All right, we're just gonna start slamming things together, and I'm gonna use my best judgment here. Hankson pumpkin pie. You might not even have this flavoring. I'm gonna go 3.5. I'm gonna go 4%. We are gonna add some Flavora pumpkin spice. 0.25. Maybe we turn it up if we need to. We can always add more of that later. I was thinking some caramel butter. Wonder Flavors caramel butter. Yeah. I think we're gonna go traditional. Maybe some graham cracker clear. Should we go that route? Let's say 2%. 2% in that. The nitrous RDA. By Dan. Oh. I miss the good old days, guys. I miss the good old days. Okay? I miss the good old days. I miss the good old days. That guys looks interesting. Looks interesting. Alright, Hankson. Alright, what else? I cover a lot of mods and addies on my channel. DIY Soda Sortil. Yeah, that's true. I gotta watch your guys' channels more. I will tune in more to your guys' channels. Because I know you guys don't really cover the pod stuff. There was just a point like 2 years ago where everyone was like, every fucking new pod had to be reviewed. And I was just like, I literally could not care less. I just could not care less. Most people are just going to buy a fucking Juul. Like if you're in that segment of the market, you're just buying a Juul. You're buying a fucking, what is it called? You know, an Elf bar or whatever. Whatever the new shit is that's legal that you can get in your state. That's what you're going to get. Like it doesn't, the device has no bearing whatsoever. It might be interesting to know about it, but for the most part, someone like myself, I just didn't have an interest in it. Not to say that they're bad or anything. I've turned around on that side of the industry. However, I just don't care about it. Nor do I care to promote anything like that. All right. All right, so the problem with this is that RY4 is kind of bright. Pumpkin is kind of bright. Caramel butter is a little darker. We need a little bit of contrast there. We're really just like kind of digging deep here. Caramel butter. Butterscotch is not the move. You know what? Maybe Flavor cookie, actually. I'm going to try that. Maybe a touch of Flavor cookie can kind of bring out some of these darker notes. I don't want to use too much of that. I started telling companies no to pods they offer for review. Nice. Is there a reason why you're just not interested in it, or is there like a you have a stance against them or something, or are you just like kind of tired of that side of things? Maybe we also go Flavora. Let's see. Let's try to add something a little bit different here. Or is it? Looking for vanilla tobacco. I don't know where I put it. Oh, here it is. All right, let's try a little bit of Flavora vanilla tobacco. I like 0.75. Just like light little accents here, just to like give it some depth. Here I have Rock and Road. You think Rock and Road would work in here to kind of give it some darkness? I've never really mixed with this flavoring. Could be interesting. I also have PB cream here instead of like a regular peanut butter. I think PB cream might be a little too prominent though. Let's just try this. I don't think we need to kind of reinvent the wheel here. The profile should be quite simple. It shouldn't be too complex. Let's do add our super sweet. Let's give it a mix, all right? Let's get mixing. Yep, all right. Let's get into this. Yeah, there's one problem now with the camera being on that gimbal thing. I gotta try the iPhone macro thing for the coils. I don't think the camera is working out. It's just like too fiddly. It takes too much space up. I'm not the biggest fan of it. Wait, maybe instead of caramel butter, what if we did maple butter? Nah. Where is caramel? Oh, here it is. It's so funny how like the hardest part of all the coil building stuff is just how to film it. In my opinion. That's the toughest part about it all. So, Flavor cookie. You gotta kind of use Flavor cookie a little low. You don't need much of it. If you go too high, it's really difficult to kind of bend to where you need it to go. It's an amazing flavoring, but it's got to be used correctly, and it's tough to do that. Kingston's pumpkin pie. I'm hoping that it's strong enough with the pumpkin spice to stick out. Should be enough. Literally like a drop and a half of pumpkin spice. We can add more later. RY4 double. I can't believe I have some left here. Vanilla tobacco. A little bit of this. Some sweet. So I went to Boston for a bachelor party. And first of all, it was supposed to be a 4-hour drive from where I'm at. The first day, it took me 7 hours in the car to get there. 7-hour drive. I left at 9. I didn't get there until like fucking like 6 o'clock. Oh, it was treacherous. Absolutely treacherous. We just hit like bumper to bumper traffic all throughout Connecticut. It was terrible. And the city is like, it was kind of cool. I like this. I like the city. It's nice. It's clean, which is cool. It's not a shithole like Philly is for the most part. You know, there's good parts in Philly, but as a whole, Philly's kind of like a shithole. Definitely cleaner than New York. New York is like, last time we went to New York for a wedding, we were in the financial district and we were surprised at just how filthy it was. I mean, it was a disaster. And that was in like Tribeca. It was so gross. Boston is very clean city. But what was cool was the stadium. I liked the stadium. We went to a hockey game, so we got to see the Bruins play. Who did they play? I don't remember. I don't remember who they played. But we got to see the Bruins. And it smells good. And the stadium's awesome because it's right smack in the center of the city, which is fun. So like when a game comes, everyone's like, oh, in the city, it's cool. So that made me excited because the Philly stadium, the Sixers are moving. They're leaving that we have a sports complex here where all the games are, that's cool, right? But it is nice to have like one stadium in the city, so it's gonna add like that type of like energy to that part. So I'm excited for that. I thought that was really nice. All right, let's give this one a go. So what new RDAs are other than the nitrous are there? Like flavor RDAs. You guys know the type of RDAs that I would like. Is there any good new ones out? Any new companies come out recently? Are there any new companies at all? Like hardware companies? I only own about 170 flavors now. Just hey man, as long as it works. There's no reason to have 1 billion different flavors like me. There's absolutely no reason to do that. Unless you specifically are mixing as a profession. Or you just really like the hobby of it. Right? Which is a lot of people. A lot of people here do have a lot of fun. Smells good. Smells like a pumpkin RY4. I do smell pumpkin. I taste pumpkin. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There's an off note present. I do taste an off note present. There's an off note somewhere in here. I think it is actually the pumpkin spice clashing with the vanilla tobacco. Yeah. Otherwise, it would be pretty good. It's just like a slight... So, you know how like some tobaccos have like an astringent, leathery, like a bright leathery, almost like sandy type flavor? That it seems to be pretty prominent here. Maybe not sandy, maybe like more like wheat, like a strong wheat flavor. That's kind of present here. Yeah, it seems like there's a clash with the pumpkin spice. So we're gonna drop the pumpkin spice. Let's do one more. Let's mix up one more real quick, and then we'll start building. I think I know how to fix this. We just dropped the pumpkin spice. Actually, I'm gonna drop the vanilla tobacco also. We're just gonna have pumpkin pie, RY4 double, some caramel butter. What is that noise? Making weird noise. Yeah, maybe the caramel butter is also clashing. So maybe we drop that too. We add something else. I think this is like... It is. It is my... That's weird. It was my hub. EDC Mods is pretty new. I've never heard of them. They make mech mods and they have an RDA called The Drift. They're a limited run company though. They have a new side-fire mech coming out soon. Oh, I'll check them out. That sounds pretty cool. I never had much luck with Flavor Cookie myself. I don't know. Possibly. It did seem like maybe the pumpkin spice was clashing with the vanilla tobacco, but now I'm thinking maybe it was the caramel butter. So I'm going to drop the caramel butter. I think we can keep the pumpkin spice, but we'll add that in last. We'll drop the caramel butter and we'll keep the vanilla tobacco. But yeah, the Flavor Cookie could be a problem too. Yeah, maybe we'll just drop it. I don't think it's doing too much anyway. It's just like a weird, just a little weird. Just a little weird. Also, we are doing this no steep, but we can get it done. I think I'm gonna add some of this. Where is it? This peanut butter taffy by Wonder Flavors. It needs some sort of like nuttiness. Yeah, like 2% is good. Pumpkin pie, RY4. Taffy peanut. All right, let's do it with a little bit of pumpkin spice. We don't have any of the weird stuff in there. We can keep this in there. Keep it at 0.5% here. Now we'll do it again at 2.25. We need something like really dark and thick. Something dark and something thick. I'm like overflowing here. Jesus Christ. You might be like, why not graham cracker biscuit noms? Well, I guess I could add it because I do have some. I thought I was out of all this stuff. Let's just add it in. Fuck it. Fuck it. It's worth. It's worth. It's worth. That'll take the place of the cookie. It's so good, dude. It's so absolutely good. Bogan did a build stream the other day and he had a single coil RDA. I don't remember the name. If you can get the name, that'd be cool. I'd love to check it out. All right, let's just try this. This looks pretty easy. This looks good. I don't see anything that could go wrong here. I don't see anything that could go wrong. Biscuit. Biscuit graham. Easily my favorite flavor of the year. Easily. Absolutely phenomenal. Graham cracker clear, 2%. We're going heavy on the graham here. Maybe we should add some raisin. Pumpkin pie. I mean, I should probably go to like, I'm going to go 5% on pumpkin pie. You can really just like add a shitload of it. We're just going to add a drop and a half of pumpkin spice. All you need. You don't need a lot of it. Obviously, this would be better after it steeps. I'm aware. I'm aware of that. You don't gotta tell me twice. Taffy peanut butter here. It's like a light peanut butter. And that's it. Ooh, it smells good. It smells very Grammy though. Went a little overboard on the graham cracker. Where do you order from in the Netherlands? Yeah, unfortunately, I can't make any recommendations like that on the channel. The RDA from Bogan Stream really reminded me of the Recoil. It's called the Stalker. Stalker DA. I never heard of that. This looks pretty cool. Oh, I hate how they don't show their decks anymore, man. No one shows the deck. Let's watch this guy's TikTok. What the fuck? Oh my god. What? Is that it? Oh, that's a lot of airflow, dude. That's huge airflow. That's so much airflow. Does look pretty cool though. I mean, it's got a nice design to it. I guess you would just like really kind of shut that. I would shut that airflow down. It looks like you can slide it to like have different slots. So I'd have it just basically like almost like a still air. Ooh, this is pretty good. Okay, now this is an RY4. Okay, this is a pumpkin RY4. This is a pumpkin RY4. Pumpkin is very prominent. It's like a pumpkin pie RY4. It's really good. That pumpkin spice is like just enough too. It's like just a hint of that pumpkin spice to just sell that pumpkin even more so. You're getting like graham. You're getting RY4, obviously. I would love like a little bit more of like a juicier caramel in there somewhere. But maybe that comes out after steeping. There's like a little bit of honey because of the graham cracker. Dude, that biscuit graham cracker is just so versatile and so good in these type of recipes, man. It just does so much good work. It's like the golden kiwi of the caramel world. It really is, or like the bakery world. It just adds like depth and just adds like a certain aura to your recipe that is just, it elevates it. Anytime you have like bakery, brown sugar, caramel, butterscotch, vanilla, and honey, that fucking Nam's biscuit is just like elevates it. It literally is like the golden kiwi of the bakery world. Golden kiwi being like the juiciest juicifier, saturation just in a bottle for fruits. That's good. That's yum yums. That's yum yums. We got one. I would have been upset if we weren't able to hit it, if we weren't able to get a recipe, because I don't think the recipe last time was good, was it? I don't remember. Let's save this. Let's save this. Pumpkin RY4. Pumpkin RY4. That's what it is, okay? Recipe description. This brings a pumpkin pie with a graham crust and slight notes of honey, caramel into a thick RY4. Definitely needs a steep to fully realize the depth, but still good off a shake. Milky caramel fudge. Nah, I don't like corn toffee. Corn toffee's a little too deep, I think. But maybe the caramel fudge, yeah. Maybe the raisin. Like, that raisin could be interesting in here. Keep the pumpkin spice low if you want to play with ratios. Made on DIY, on live DIY. It's no longer live mixing. It's so sad. It's so sad, my friend. I don't want my nudes to show up. Where's my pictures? There we go. Let's add our tag. RY4. Caramel. Pumpkin. Tobacco. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, guys. Here's the recipe. If you want to play around with it. Now, the question is, can you get Hankson pumpkin pie? I know Hankson is kind of tough to get. To Frank or to Real Flavors or to Noms. If you guys can try to figure out a way to emulate Hankson's pumpkin pie, it's like pumpkin filling. There's no spice, there's no graham crust. It's just pumpkin filling, and it's bright and it has like a light sweetness. It's not vegetal. It's not like weirdly vegetal. It's like starchy almost. It's really good. It's a really solid pumpkin flavor that is able to be built upon. It doesn't have like all of like pumpkins. There's no pumpkin spice or anything like that. It's just pumpkin, just like a pumpkin filling. You can add all the other stuff later. You know what I mean? I would recommend someone else bring that aboard, just because I don't know, Hankson's very tough to get these days. Tough to get these days. That's yummy. That's like pretty good. That's a nice fall profile. I'll vape that all day today. Let's build. All right, let's see. First, before we build, we need to see if 3 can fit in this thing. Otherwise, we're not gonna be able to do that. We'll probably just build another fused Clapton or something, because I do want to build something. 1, 2, 3. I just want to see if 3 will fit in here. It's gonna be tight. It's gonna be tight. I don't know. I think it might be too tight. Ow, I just stabbed myself. Oh, I did it again. This thing is so sharp. This one's too tight. If there was a way I could get in there with something and just like make the hole just slightly bigger, like scratch it out a little bit, that would be a huge help. All right, there's one. See, this one looks like it'll fit. We really only need 1. Ah, fuck. I keep stabbing myself. I need gloves or something. The problem, these aren't straight, so they're not really going in properly. It looks like 3 could fit in this one. All right, let's try it. We're just gonna try it because we're gonna need 2 anyway. All right, so I saw you guys. So I saw that I'm already running out of 28 gauge. I saw that what people do is they take it off the thing like this and they straighten it. They just pull it real tight. That doesn't seem to work. Wait, how exactly do they do that? What am I doing wrong here? Why is it not? I don't know, you can't really see it. It's not straightening. Am I gonna have to twist these up? I only really want like 10 inches. I really don't think I need that much. Alright, so this one we're going to fold in half. I'm going to straighten it first. I'll definitely make some new ones if need be. Yeah, I mean, if you just made them a little bit wider, that would be perfect. The little ones are good. If you could just make them just a little bit wider, that would be perfect for 28 gauge. And then I'll shoot you some cash to fund it, because I don't want you to pay for it yourself. So I'll throw you some money for that. I thought about printing coil leg cutting guides. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. All right, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna straighten this first and then wrap it, and then what's it called? Bend it. Yeah, I saw how they were pulling it off the coil there. They were just like yanking on it and it would straighten. It was not working for me. I know doing it this way kind of ruins a little bit of the integrity of the metal, but I'm okay with that. Okay. Let's get this up here. Boom. Putting these together here. All right, what I want to try here is to see if they still fit now. Damn it, it looks like 3 will fit, man. It looks like 3 might just barely fucking fit. Do we need another coil here? Or another wire? I'm just gonna cut it and straighten it like we just did. So I'm just prepping the wire here. Now remember, last time, the wires kept crossing in on themselves every time I tried to Clapton it because there wasn't enough force to hold them straight. So that's what these like little blue things are aiming to do here. Clip this off. Actually, so I'll do it like this. All right, let's put these 2 in. And this 3rd one in. It should fit. It's tight. It's fucking tight. Ugh. Come on, baby. I mean, you want it tight, right? Maybe try the other end. I don't know. I don't know. No, I don't think it's gonna work. I think it's a little too short width wise. But this will work for a dual Clapton. It's perfectly tight for dual core. And this will slide, like as I build on it, it's gonna slide away too. It just needs to be like a micron longer. Yeah. It's National Pasta Day, Kate says. What does that mean?
It's just an exciting day.
Oh, okay. My wallet's right there. Why don't you just use your credit card and I'll just pay the credit card? Oh my god. Like a moon. The moon. You hear what I said? Why? Use my credit card. And then I'll pay the credit card. Use the gold one. Yeah, it's not gonna fit. Okay. Well, I think these ones are a little too thick that they're just gonna kind of cross within them. I don't think they're skinny enough to not prevent that. Now for 26 gauge, it might work a little bit better. Yeah, they can tangle in there pretty easily. All right, that's okay. We'll just do a dual. We tried it. I don't think there's any other ones that'll work. Well, let's try this one. I mean, you made them like exact just to barely fit two 28 gauge wires. Oh, if it was just a micron longer, it'd be perfect. It would be absolutely perfect. It was just a hair longer. I wonder if I can get in there with something and like shave it a little bit. You know? Yeah, it's not gonna fit. All right, it is what it is. I appreciate the attempt at it, brother. I really do appreciate that. It's okay. We're just gonna do some dual coil Claptons until we figure this out. I didn't realize how much of a problem that was gonna be. You know, it ended up being quite necessary. Let's just put 3 of these fuckers on here. At least I got a dual coil once. Everyone give Dakota a round of applause. Good college try. I mean, honestly, you can make the width of it a good amount wider because that part doesn't really matter. What does matter is the height of it, so they can't cross between each other. You know what I mean? Some of these are so tight. It's like what she said. You know what I'm saying? All right, we'll just use 2. We'll just use 2, my friend. Oh, these are perfect too, man. They're absolutely perfect. Perfect for a dual coil. At least we'll have perfect dual coils. I'll get on the new ones tonight. Absolutely do. We're not done yet. Think maybe enough room for another 28 gauge wire. Yeah, maybe do enough room for 4 28 gauge wires. The height is perfect because I want there to be resistance when I push it through, right? Like everything is perfect except it just needs more room this way so I can fit more wires through. I would do maybe enough for 4 28 gauges. All right. And then once we got it locked in, I'll let people know, and you guys will be able to buy them if you want. If you want to make your own coils, you'll be able to buy them. Right, Dakota? You'll sell them, make some money off of it. Why not? You know what I'm saying? Why not? Might as well. I think Wire Optim sells metal versions. Yeah, there's some companies that have them, yeah. For sure. What, you guys don't like the thing in my face like that? I'm gonna put it on this side. Woo! Alright, let's twist this bad boy over. What's going on here? Too far? What the fuck? Was too far. Okay. Now let's get our 38 gauge. Oh, never mind. I have 36. I don't have 38. I'll have to buy some 38. Keep forgetting. It's gonna be 28, 36. Out of 38. Okay. Dude, I'm telling you, if you get like some of these like shavings in the ground, this shit can fuck you up, man. Shit will absolutely fuck you up. All right, there we go. Just gonna build a little coil here. Well, that didn't work. Whoops. I'm gonna wrap it around like this. All right. So the trick here, you want enough pressure on all things. All things need to have enough pressure. Now this blue thing holds the wire down so it doesn't overlap on itself. It's not really a problem with 2. It's more a problem with 3. Once you get going, you can start ratcheting it up. Alright, I want to see how it slides across the wire. Oh, it went back on itself. Alright, I mean, it looks really good. That little part right there looks really good. It did go back on itself, unfortunately, but I wasn't really paying attention. You can kind of see. So you see where it went back on itself. I'm gonna try to unravel it. I'm gonna try to ravel it again. Okay, that worked. It keeps raveling. Maybe I'm putting too much pressure on this part. Oof, that looks ugly. You can see kind of where it started to fuck up. I don't know why it's doing that. So that's unravel. Let's put this back on. Oh man. So I'm realizing it's easy to go on back on itself with this tool. You got to be like pretty careful with it. It is easier to put it back to the way it needs to go though. Yeah, once it starts wrapping, it kind of does it. That's all right. We got enough coil here. I don't need to go all the way through. Do you want to take a look? We can make a nice coil out of this. So this tool allows me to like really get tight on these. There's a couple parts here where they kind of pulled up on themselves a little bit. But other than that, it's way, way, way more uniform and tighter than what I got last time. The coil making really is just about the tool. It's about having the right tools and just knowing what to do, right? That's it. That's all it is. That's all it is. We got about that much of usable coil there. Let's see how close I can get with this. You guys see that? It looks like a machine fucking did it. Now that's pretty easy, obviously, with only 2 cores. It's not that difficult with 2 cores. It's not that difficult with 2 cores. We're gonna wrap this around 3. Well, I'm gonna be putting it in this RDA. What is this called again? Oh, the day one. We're gonna be using the day one here. Single coil RDA, flavor RDA. This thing's really nice. I met the guy that made this. He was a cool dude. Seems pretty good. I mean, I like the flavor off of it. It's nothing like too crazy, but it's good. It's good enough for me. Do I do 3 millimeters? I don't know if this is 3. I think this is 2.5. The writing rubbed off. Yeah, this is 3 millimeters. We'll do 2.5. I assume there'll be more errors the deeper you go down the coil because of the wobble. Well, this is kind of prevents a lot of that. What it seems to be doing is like if you're not perfect with the kind of the pressure, it's easy for it to kind of, because it has to push this tool along, right? So I think what happens is if there's just like a little bit less pressure, it's easy for it to kind of go back on itself. Just something you gotta watch out for. But it does create like much, you can get much tighter. At least in terms of like, if you're not that good at this like I am, I'm just not that good at it. I'm gonna cut there, we're gonna cut here. Oh my god, I went flying. So I got about 3 inches of coil here. Usable coil, plenty. I would kind of like a coil wrapping tool. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do 4 this way. Alright, so the way you build this stupid fucking thing, you do have to like slide it in. I need Allen keys. Now this is technically a squonking RDA. You do kinda want to squonk this shit. Let's try it like this. Yeah, like the leads are too long. Like, you gotta make sure your leads are tight on this stupid thing. Alright, there we go. Seat her in. Lock her down. And then we'll see what we're reading at. I hope nothing fucked up. It's pretty. It's pretty. It's a pretty deck. I will say, it is a pretty deck. It looks nice. We got like one coil in there. The flavor's pretty good. I wouldn't say it's a remarkable flavor, but it is pretty good. It's good enough, I think. Beautiful. Let's give her a read. This is the day one RDA. The day one RDA. It's reading a 0.3. It's a lot higher than I expected. I was expecting this to be a 0.2. 0.32 it's at. Maybe we just have to pulse it. Looks good to me. It's reading 0.4, so it's definitely way higher than I expected. I don't know why the resistance is so high. Maybe there's an overlap in here or something that's causing it to read like that. I can't really see anything. It's double where I want to be at. There might be like an overlap, I'm thinking. I don't see anything. It's burning good though. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna wash my hands and we're gonna wrap this thing up. We're gonna wrap this thing up. That sounds right for 228 gauge. What type of wire? It is Nichrome 80. It's two 28 gauge cores with a 36 gauge outer core. Maybe it is right. I don't know. We've done it before. We got to 0.2 though. Like the coil I'm using now is still from the coil that we made when that was a 0.2, and it's the same coil. Oh, this is a lot more wraps, it looks like. That's one. This is like one. How do you count wraps? How many wraps is this? Yeah, but more wraps would be higher resistance, wouldn't it? Wouldn't more wraps mean higher resistance? I have a feeling there's like an overlap somewhere. I don't see anything. I'm wondering if there's an overlap and that's causing that. Or maybe these aren't seated right. I mean, it should be half of what this is, technically. This is kind of the shit you deal with when you start making coils. There's always like some thing that you gotta keep in mind. Looks fine though. More is higher. Yeah, I don't know. It should be half. It should be like a 0.2. It should be like a 0.2. Six wrap that and no less wraps equals power resistance. No, yeah, I don't know. It's okay. It is what it is. Let's juice her up. Put some pumpkin RY4 in here. Put her on a mod. I need my scissors. Yeah, you gotta wash your hands. At least for me, any oil that's on your hands, it's so easy to taste. And to me, that flavor does not come out. You know what I mean? That like oily flavor just does not come out of the cotton, no matter how many juices you put through there. Shut up! Alright, man, enough. Shut up! See, he thinks I'm yelling out at what he's yelling at. River! Is there anything better than a new coil with new cotton and new juice? Anything better? Look at this bad boy. Juicing her up. How's she look, guys? We do good? We do good today? I mean, it's a 0.4. I don't know why. Well, other than that. Other than that. I mean, you guys are telling me that's kind of where it should be, then maybe it's fine. I have a feeling there's an overlap. I just don't see it. Maybe it's on the back side of the coil. I didn't see it, but I'm assuming that's where the jump in resistance is coming from. Ooh, hear that? It's got a little whine to it. It's got a little whine to it. Okay. It's a 0.4, man. Should we put it on the JMFD? I don't think I have an 18650. I mean, the DNA 40 should be enough, right? On a 0.4, you think? Try. Let's see this. DNA 40. No battery. Alright, there's no battery in this one, guys. I got a battery somewhere we can use. Don't worry. I know I got something. These batteries need new wraps. I don't use 18650s anymore. Okay, let's see. Let's see if there's any charge in this. What the hell? I don't got any 18650s. Oh, here we go. Here's one. So this is one where you have to push, you have to screw the screw to touch the battery. And it's not working. This is what I mean with these, like, these things are so finicky. Just give me the SX Mini, bro, and let me get to work. I don't know. Alright, forget it. We're not using this mod. I don't know why it's not working. Seems like it doesn't like that battery. Alright, let's try one more. Let's try this one. We need a drip tip. Alright, we're at 40 watts. Let's see if this is even strong enough. Alright! We did it! We did it! You can't really see it. JMFD. Day 1. 0.4. That's good flavor. Super good flavor. I think this is that one was the wrong juice. I think this is the right one. Ah, there we go. It gets a little warm with this like tight drip tip. Your mouth is like right on it. Plus it's a single coil with one airflow inlet. So this thing kind of gets warm. Like the RDA itself gets kind of warm. But you know what? The flavor's not bad. What's the shit that I need to clean these RDAs? I mean, these mods to get the color back? This was purple. This is supposed to be purple. I have to like clean it. It's not Barkeeper's Friend. It's something else. It's like some wood shit. Vape's good. It's a nice coil. It's got a nice little crack to it. It heats up nice and quick. The juice is really... I really like this juice, guys. You guys should check it out. Pumpkin RY4 is not bad. It's an interesting fall profile. And it's like easy to vape. It's like an easy vape. It's just like RY4, but just imagine it being a little bit more autumn-like. DNA 40 was such a huge deal when it came out because it was the first to do temp control. Yeah. Also, it was 40 watts. Honestly, I think the DNA 60 and DNA 75 were like the sweet spot. I don't ever really go over that in terms of wattage. I usually land between 60 and 75. It's a nice little vape. JMFD day one with a dual fused Clapton, 28 gauge, 36 gauge outer core, nichrome. What she looks like. Wish I could kind of show you better. Well, maybe if I did it like this. Hold on. The problem is this lens it doesn't do what you want it to do. I don't fucking know. There she is. Listen to this. Ready? This is the best part about this mod. Can you hear it? That is a button, dude. That is a fucking button. It's so we gotta change this camera situation. I need a wide angle macro. You know, this shit don't even exist. This shit does not even exist. Guys, this is live DIY. Alright? This is live DIY. This is what we do here on live DIY. We make our own juice. We make our own coils. And it's a really good time. It's a good way to end the week. It's a good way to end the week and start the weekend, right? With a brand new vape. Today was nice because we actually got a usable recipe and a usable coil out of it. Plus the episode was only 2 hours long. Perfect. Perfect. It's a good episode. Uh-oh. This is how I want it to go every time. 2 hours, an hour for mixing, an hour for building, an hour for mixing. And they both have to be good. They both have to hit. This thing is so dangerous. You have no idea. So fucking dangerous. They're cool like travel scissors, but man, is this dangerous. Any last questions, comments, concerns? All right, I gotta get 38 gauge. So we gotta start making some 38 gauge wraps. I think we've moved on. I think we've graduated from 36 to 38. Eventually, I would love to do really small tri-core fuse Claptons and aliens. Like 40 gauge. That would be awesome. A 40 gauge wrap. And obviously like good aliens. We got to try the aliens soon. I don't think we're there yet. We still have to figure out how to do the tri-core fuse Clapton before we get to the alien. So the tri-core fuse Clapton will be hopefully next week. So Dakota, you're gonna send me he's gonna send me some reconfigured What do we call these? Coil bracers? He's going to send me some reconfigured ones. Hopefully they get here in that time. If not, I'll try to find... Someone said like the pulls, the pulley things that are on sweaters. To use that. I saw that on Facebook. I might try that. We'll try something else if we don't get those in time. But man, Dakota, these things... It definitely... Shout out to you for helping me out and getting that sent over because it was a huge come up. If they were only just a slight bit wider, literally like a hair, like another hair wider, they would have worked out well for a tricore. But it's all good. At least we know. At least we know where we're at with it, right? At least we know where we're at with it. And then once they're done, like I said, I'll just promote you and then maybe other people in the community can purchase them from you. I would charge like, you could probably, I don't know how much it is in material. I have no idea how much it costs in material. Plus labor. But you could probably charge a pretty penny for them. You know, you'd probably make a nice little business out of that, which would be pretty cool. I'd be happily to support entrepreneurs in the vaping scene. And that goes for anyone in the chat that has any ideas or any things that they're making in terms of like coil building or mixing, anything like that. I'm always down to promote. I always love new shit like that. It's just fun. It's fun for everyone when there's cool new stuff. You know what we can do? We can put this beauty ring on. It'll make it look even nicer. That's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. Nope, you can't. Never mind. We can't. Doesn't fit. That's okay. It looks cool without it. The JMFD Day 1 on top. I'm not mad at the 0.4. It works. It works, and I can have it at 40 watts, so that battery should last nice. Should have some good battery life. I'm not mad at it at all. The only thing I don't like about this, the drip tip is not really good for dripping. This is more of like a squonking tip. I think you should use wood instead of plastic. Wood for what? Wood instead of plastic for what? Really enjoy the stream. Just getting into DIY, so I'm trying to learn as much as possible. Hey, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I hope it's just entertaining at the very least. I hope you guys are entertained and you enjoy the show. That's all I care about. Whether you learn something or you get something usable, that's always nice, obviously. But at the very least, I hope that you like watching it and are entertained. This is something that, I mean, I would love to watch something like this. You know what I mean? Someone just getting nerdy about vaping. Very few channels are doing that. I mean, there's really only a couple these days. I'm going to check out more of your guys' channels in terms of hardware. It would be fun to start doing this, doing new coil builds and new e-liquids on new devices and new RDAs. Obviously, that would be the best, right? I think that would be the most entertaining. At least that's what I think. Again, it's just kind of something, that's just something that I would enjoy. I think it'd be pretty cool if you watch someone like, oh, here's the new nitrous RDA. Let's make a new e-liquid and a new coil for it. Like, I think that's kind of cool. I can't wait to move this shit though. They're like, this room has gotten max capacity. I'm surprised it hasn't fallen through the fucking floor. No idea how much. I'm just like bursting at the seams in here. We're bursting at the seams. Oh, it's just too much. Too much. Dropping shit everywhere. Now with all these real I don't have any place to put real flavors anywhere. They're just like, I'm just putting them down. They're just getting put down. Alright, we're cleaned up though. All right, my friends. It's been fun. I love you all. Have a great weekend. I'll see you guys Monday. Let me double check. I don't want to say something that. Yes, Monday. I'll see you guys Monday night for Flavor Book episode. And then of course Friday. When is Halloween? When is Halloween? Halloween's a Thursday, isn't it? So that wouldn't even... Yeah, Halloween is the Thursday. Okay. Halloween's Thursday, so you don't have to worry about nothing like that. Alright, so I'll see you guys Monday. We're back on track. I see you guys Monday. I love you all. Head over to Flavor Jungle. Head over to Flavor Jungle for things. Head over to flavorjungle.com. Go check out the one shots. You guys know what it is. Go check out the one shots at Flavor Jungle. I love you all. Have a good day. A good weekend. Bye-bye. Where's my sound? Where's my epidemic sound? We need to play it out. We need to play it off. Also, head over to the Facebook group. DIY here. I'll put it in the chat. If you're not a member of the Facebook group, become a member. Very active. It's very fun. Become a member of the group. Bye!